Hey everybody, Necrassin here. In today's video, we're going to be taking a close look at a mod called Skyrim 3D Landscapes. It's been a while since I've looked at some landscape mods, and I have looked at this one in the past. I looked at a few others, but I want to take a closer look at this one and actually record it, so we can always come back to it later. More for my benefit than anything. I can always refer back to it later and say, how did this area look? How did that area look? I did some testing with another landscape mod called Tamrielic Retextures just recently, I think yesterday or the day before. That file size was way big. I'll tell you what. I'll explain that on the way. Let's get going. You didn't come all this way just to stare at me and look at me babble. Oh, by the way, this is a mod. The mod author did an amazing job here. You should really check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Take a look at these stairs. Custom made from vanilla assets. Well, I tell you, the person that did this, very impressive. Alright. Let's get a move on before I hurt my arm patting myself on the back. Beautiful scene. Alright, let me dispatch these mud crabs with extreme hatred before we move on. You just gonna stand there and let me whack you? Uh-oh, he's coming up the stairs. And he's going back down the stairs. Well, you can certainly tell the nav mesh is correct here. Alright. First thing I notice is the ground textures right here are very different than before. And I think the ground textures here are actually part of Noble Skyrim, but this is much nicer. This looks really good. These are 2K textures. And I really like the cattails. The lily pads are a nice touch. They're kind of grown into my dock a little bit there, but that's not too much of a problem. Probably wouldn't have noticed that if I hadn't said anything. I do like the addition of the cattails, though. That's really quite nice. I'm not sure how I feel about that tree, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a fine-looking tree. I'm just not sure it seems a little out of place to me for the pine forest, But that's a matter of personal taste. It's not a fault of the mod or anything like that. It's just what was that? Oh, did I kick one of those mud crabs? Yeah, it's just a matter of personal taste. Just not. It seems a little out of place, I guess. Anyway, let's press on. I did try. Okay, well. Let me back up here. What we're going to do is kind of what we did before. We're going to hop around to a few different areas in Skyrim, and we're going to look at some ground textures and see how they look. Compare them. We're going to run over to Markarth, then to Morthal. We'll see how things look out there in the marsh. Then we'll head up to Dawnstar. We'll see how things look along the north coast. Then down to Whiterun Hold, around the area of the Western Watchtower, and we'll finish off in the Rift. So we've got a lot of ground to cover. So as I said, I was saying I did this before. I did test another ground texture mod, and it was called, or is called, Tamrielic Textures. It's a fairly new mod. It was really nice. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. One issue I had, and I don't think it's because of that mod, but man, you got a nice semi-flat spot right here. It's a good place to slap a player house. Kind of reminds me of that spot just south of Coral in Oblivion. Remember that? Just down the hill from that Oblivion Gate. Before you get to Weatherly. Talk about veering off topic. My concern was that it was a 33-minute video and it was 8.3 gigabytes in size. And as I've got a Let's Play going, that kind of file size is not good. And that's, you know, most of my videos are 50 to 55 minutes. So this looks pretty good. What are you looking at? Yeah, that's what I thought she was going to do. Take one right up in there. That wouldn't be me if I didn't do that once or twice in an episode. And by the way, we're probably going to find some bandits to kick the crap out of, or maybe we'll go slap the taste out of some Forsworn, because, you know, I can't put together a good video without beating the snot out of something. This is one of the plan sets added by the mod. The landscape mod has it has an add-on for extra plants, so that's one of them. And on some of the rock cliffs, here we go. We got these nice vines that are hanging off the side of it. It's a really nice touch. This thing is added by the mod as well. Got some nice dirt down here too. This goes well with the red rocks. Glorious, glorious red rocks. Did I ever mention I like that mod? I'm not sure I did. Alright, let's not stare at the naked Dunmer. Nice views, huh? Well, I love these overcast days. Alright, let's head to Markarth. So this is Markarth. They can keep it. I'm just joking. That was a line from a movie. Big Trouble. Tim Allen is in that. I think it's Dennis Farina. Jason Lee. And a very young... what's her name? The one from Modern Family. The hot girl from Modern Family. Yeah, anyway. Well, the roads here look a little different. I wasn't sure this actually did anything with the roads. These don't look like vanilla roads, do they? This actually looks better. They look a little more, you know, worn down. Alright, so as I was saying about the 8.3 gigabytes, if that was a full episode, you know, 55 minutes, then we're probably looking at close to 12 gigabytes. And it takes about an hour per gigabyte to upload. So you can kind of see why it's something I'm not really in favor of. Now, to be fair, hey, I never noticed those tools. Huh, it's just a bunch of hose. I was running a different grass mod then, so my guess is most of the data was from the grass mod. The landscape texture, I installed the 4K version, so I don't know how much of it was that and how much of it was the grass mod. But we're not seeing much out here. Just grass and rocks. So yeah, that, uh-oh. Spriggan. Keep your distance, biatch. So I start walking closer. And you're done. Killed a hunter, huh? Anyway, the daily thing was a concern, and I was still having some significant FPS hits. So I decided to switch back to grass fields, even though it's... The only thing that really bothers me about this is that the grass is kind of samey. I can maybe get past that, but it's the same grass everywhere in Skyrim. There's no variety in anywhere. But I've got the Iron grass size at 40, which I could never do with any other grass mods I tried. Except for maybe a lightweight cathedral one, but there's things about that kind of bothered me. I like northern grass, but I had missing textures, and I even installed their missing texture fix, and I still had missing textures, so I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another try, but for now I'm staying with grass fields. It looks good. It is fairly performance friendly. So this landscape mod, you can see it changes these dirt cliffs right here. This is what these flat things are called. That looks a little rough on the edge there. But I want to get a look at some of this stuff in each area. Okay, where are the reeds and the cattails? We've still got the vines here. I like that. That's a really nice addition. Here we've got different dirt cliffs right here. And it's kind of a dirt and mossy and dried grass look to it. Yeah, it might look a little bit better with the higher resolution option, but again, I want to try and strike a balance between visual quality and file size. I mean, I stopped rendering in 1080. I record in 1080, but I render in 720 just to get the file sizes a little bit smaller. I actually got them a lot smaller. Alright, let's go see Morthal. Alright, here we are. It looks like it's evening or early morning. And it is evening. I don't know how much we're going to be able to see before it gets dark. Let's go up here and check the road real quick. Nice dirt path here. See, there are still some vanilla grasses here. Grass fields doesn't like replace everything. Oh, there's a stupid spider. Let's give him the heat. Give him the heat, boys. Boost! Boost! Did you see that move? Bye-bye. Oh, you almost made it. Look how close you came. Well, you can't really see the stones here. I wonder, I've got fluffy snow installed. I wonder if it's because of that. And I got the sloppy feet sound, even though it's not raining, it's snowing. That's interesting. Alright, we're going to head out into the swampy area. I guess we'll wait till morning when we've got some better light. We'll wander around there a little bit and then make our way up to the coast. And of course it has to be raining. That's alright. We are going to press on. So I want to get a good look at the ground textures here. Just kind of mossy, muddy look to them. I'd say it looks pretty natural in a swampy area. You got a little bit of snow up there, and then it turns into that mossy, muddy stuff. That's normal. You know, you splash in water is gonna melt the snow along the sides. See, I'm not sure about this. I think this is supposed to be like dried mud or something, but it looks like the rocks on the roads. That's really kind of strange. Doesn't it look like the rocks on the roads? I hope that's not what it's supposed to be. Yeah, maybe there was a road here at one time. No, I think it's supposed to be just dried stuff along the roadside, along the water's edge. Uh-oh. You're not a forsworn or a bandit, but I'll kick your ass in. Whoa! Dude, not bad. I'm gonna give you a 9.8 on the altitude. You kind of butchered the landing, though. I wonder how much different this will look in the daylight. Well, let's see if we can find a couple of rock cliffs while we're out here, and then we'll head on up to towards the coast. Not towards the coast, to the coast. We're going to the coast, not near the coast. Yeah, there's that same strange pattern right here. What was that noise? Is there another spider in there yet? Nope, it's a chorus. Damn, big stinking ass bugs. Die, ugly ass. Ugh. A good thing this isn't one of those traditional showcase videos and I have to edit that part out. Yeah, this part right here, not really a fan of that part. Uh-oh. Alright, give me the camera back, damn it. Yeah, just stand still there. Off you go. Let's see if I can kill this thing before he diseases me. You know, I'm working on, speaking of ice wolves, I'm working on a Conjuration spell pack. Well, this part looks pretty good. I like that you got snow down to, you know, about here. Then you've got a mix of, you know, dirt into sand. But that Conjuration spell pack is just going to give a few more options for conjuring things. And one of the things is a red wolf. So I gave it the same stats, the same health and damage and stuff as an ice wolf. It's an apprentice level conjuration spell. Because, you know, in the beginning you have the familiar, right? But that soon becomes obsolete. And after the familiar, the next level up is the flame atronach. Well, that's fine, but what if you need something to tank? You don't have anything. It always bothered me about that. They didn't include more options. What? More spiders. 3 of them. Oh, wow. Why didn't I just let this go? Why do I have to antagonize nature? I'm not even hitting them. Look at those moves. Alright, where's your buddy? Oh, you took that one out? Man, 3 of them. It is time to move on. Wait. We have to antagonize nature. And you're done. Have a swim. Alright. Now we can move on. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
There's a dragon behind you and I'm the only one that can deal with it? I knew you'd see it my way. Guys, we have bigger fish to fry right now. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovngarde.
I'll try and make this.
Just die already. What's darker out here than it had been before? There you go. Okay, now that you idiots are out of the way. Get this back up. What's the matter? Having a little trouble shouting? Not so big and bad anymore, are you? Oh, don't run off. Guess what? Yeah. You take too long to turn around, buddy.
I would never have believed it if I hadn't seen
Whoa.
it with my own eyes.
Is that your, Big Frosty there? You don't have a name. You must be one of them Clarelux people. Hey, hey, watch. Watch what I can do. Impressed? I knew you would be. Alright, let's wait till morning so we can check out the landscape here. And then it's off to Riften. The Rift, not going to Riften, actually. Alright. Well, the LEDs for the grass mod still look kind of meh. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to look at the ground textures. So out here we still have a lot of these dark brown dirt cliffs. Well, I don't know about a lot yet. We haven't looked at that many, so I guess I shouldn't say that. This one's a little bit darker than that one. So is this one. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the file size is after this, because if it's not too bad, then I might try the 4K version. Was that a grass kill cam? That's kind of what it looked like. This part looks pretty good. Let's get over here so we can get a little better view. We get some altitude. I'll leave the giant alone. This time. So setting that I'm in grass size helps to fill in some of these bald spots like we see there and there. Because I did some testing a few months ago, and I had the I'm in grass size at, I don't know, 60, 70. And it was kind of thin. There was a lot of bald patches like these. As I ticked that number down, it got thicker and thicker. I still like to drop it a little bit more, but this is pretty good. It's at 40 right now, and before I couldn't go any lower than 45. But the fact that I reinstalled enhanced vanilla trees and used the small lush instead of the large lush, that got me a few FPS. Those two trees look like they're part of the landscape mod. That's that. Well, I wish these dirt cliffs were a little more green. They're, you know, this is made to match more of the vanilla vegetation out here, but the fact that I have green grass that's my fault. It's not the problem of the landscape mod. That's all my doing. Alright, let's head down to the rift. I guess we'll pop into Iverstead and see how things look down there. Here we go. A lot of what looks like chewed up dead leaves here. It kind of fits, you know, with all the aspens and everything. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, I'm using re-engaged ENV and natural and atmospheric Tamriel is the weather mod. Obsidian Mountain Fogs, great mod. I'm so happy they made that separate and you didn't have to have the weather mod to go with it. This seems a little pale, but then the green grass doesn't really fit here either, so, you know, maybe it wouldn't look so out of place if it wasn't surrounded by bright green grass. Again, my fault. What are you looking at? Run! Run! Sometimes they just need a little motivation, you know. I like the way this looks on the road. Another freaking spider. Piss off, a lot of you. Man, they're coming from all sides. Freaking wildlife. Down with nature! But I like the way the roads look. And we got some ground texture up here. It's like they're similar to what's in the roads. Not really sure about this part here on the rock, the dirt cliffs here. Yeah, crap. Stay over there, you fat bastard. I don't know, I'm looking at this trying to figure out. It looks like there's might be some moss or lichen in here. Not really sure why it's so much lighter than anything else around here. I mean, even down here, the ground textures is kind of brown. It's a little odd. This fits a little bit better right here, but only because I have green grass. Because I think in the default grass around here, it's kind of tan and brown, isn't it? I don't even remember. Alright. Where's he at? You know, I can't leave nature alone. Oh, that guy's gonna get jacked. Let's watch. He's gonna walk right into that bear trap, so to speak. There he is. Right there. See, now I could go warn the guy, but I'm not going to. Now the bear's not doing anything. I'll fix that. Now he's awake. Get him with that dagger. Whoa, that one went right through him. It just stops like in mid-lunge. That's some interesting death physics. Alright, I think we've seen enough for one video. We'll call this good. I got another video planned. It's going to be quite interesting. So stick around and keep an eye out for that. So thanks for watching. Take it easy. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. The hell are you, and what are you doing out here wandering around like this?
The master has gone, but
Oh,
Der Venom
Jesus,
was
her
fighting.
again.
Der Venom should not have gone.
Stop showing up in my videos, freak. There. I can see what he's chasing. Me? No! Man. Boy. What an over dramatized Hollywood death scene there. Boy, this is a nice scene. Definitely got a little bit of the creep factor going on. Dead trees, mist, some clouds, it's getting dark. Are you scared yet?